1, 2, is this on?
Let's get to this frickin' list.
Okay, so top 3 current theme songs, current wrestlers. Who you got for your number 3?
I texted
Joey?
you this first one. You weren't on board it. So the Usos, not the chanting part in the beginning. That's stupid. But the whole, I don't even know what the instrument's going on in the background, but it's got a catchy little jingle going on. Love the second half of the Usos theme song.
Really, I am shocked by that. I do not like the Usos theme song, but
Speaking of
that's just-
charismatic jump starts that you need, they're a dead battery right now.
I have for my number 3. I have I love Sasha Banks's. Sasha Banks would be my number 3.
Which one are you picking?
Sasha Banks.
New Sasha Banks.
I love the beat of her song. I think it's really catchy, and it's really like kind of like hip hoppy. And usually I don't like NXT. NXT seems kind of like the kids bop versions of WWE theme songs. But this one is one that I think translates well, and I'm a big fan of it.
All right, moving on. I got number 2 at Bray Wyatt's theme song. I think it's just a really good song in general. I pop it on once in a while just on the old YouTubes while I want to feel like a badass. And yeah, I just like the song in general. And that very actually rarely happens for wrestling songs in general.
Yeah, it reminds me of the True Detective theme. Which
It does. It's got the same backwoods
awesome.
vibe.
Yep. I love that. I love that theme song. My number 2 is Seth Rollins. And the reason I put Seth Rollins on there is, I mean, it's a lot of just like, it's not like super catchy, but I think that when it comes to theme songs, the most important thing is the first part of it, and what sort of reactions are drawn from the very first note that hits. And I think Seth Rollins has got like a really like good like audience catching start to his theme song.
Tommy, I'm going to go bold here and say I highly disagree on this one. I think along with your Kids Bop's genre comparison, whoever's, I think his name is like Jim Johnston or something that's doing the theme songs, I can't tell. If you put in a lineup between Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, they all have the same song of like this lame ninth grade alternative rock, locking myself in my teenage closet BS that is not very good. I think it's very dull. It's pretty boring and bland.
Yeah, well, that's because you're wrong. I
also hate you, and
his hits the hardest. I think of the ones you mentioned, I think his hits the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I think
it does sound like someone's actually against the microphone, like.
Kids Bop version of that. Like it's some baby just putting his lips together.
All right, number 1, of course, without a shadow of doubt, you got AJ Styles. I think this song's awesome. The lyrics are great. It's a heavy rap song about a redneck who's kicking ass. It's got that perfect beginning where it builds up with like DMX's show choir in the background, and then it just explodes on the scene. And yeah, I love it. It's perfect theme for him.
I just think that it needs more time to do anything. I mean, AJ Styles is being anointed the best theme song currently.
Name one other better one.
I'll tell you who's better than that.
Okay.
Well, first off, the first 2 on my list are better than that. But number 1
are you putting
on
in top
my
5?
List, oh, I don't even think.
God.
If I were in a store and I heard it, I wouldn't recognize it. I don't know
Whoa.
it. Like, it's
you
because
should start going to the
wrestling.
AJ Styles store.
He
They play
sells
it
nothing
nonstop.
He sells nothing but blue pants and blue gloves.
Don't forget a shirtless hoodie with button up.
Hands down, I think the best theme song currently in the WWE is John Cena's theme. I think because it's been spoofed like on a bunch of like other internet videos,
Yeah.
but also because I think it's got a chant that goes along with it. The crowd loves to chant John Cena sucks, John Cena sucks, which is just like, I think that the tune of the dun 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 dun, I don't think you're gonna find a better, catchier tune that in a theme song.
Okay, here's the
currently in
thing.
WWE.
That John Cena song, that's not even the best John Cena theme. Word Life is 100 million times better than My Time or It's Time or whatever it is.
Do you remember John Cena trying to be a rapper for a while? What
dude,
was...
I loved. That was the 80s synth cop version of Word Life.
When he would come out in those gigantic jerseys and talking all rhymes, and you wouldn't understand a word that was what he was saying, and he said things like heezy and wheezy, and
Some of it's all pretty painful, but when he came back against The Rock and they brought old school John Cena back, the crowd, it's in Cleveland, just loses it. He's wearing a Mark Price jersey. It's great.
I think that...
And then Mark Price came out.
Oh, and then Mark Price was John Cena.
F-U'd or AA'd him. I always call him F-U.
Well, we've never seen Mark Price and John Cena in the same room, which leads to my suspicion that they're the same person.
Mark Price goes out to Cavs games in Cena jerseys.
Honestly, I think it was that Cena version was Vince McMahon thinking, I know what the kid's like, and I'll tell you how to. It's
Who's the biggest name in rap? Eminem.
It's like an old man trying to be like, I like rap and I like to rap and I rappity rap. I think that and I'm not putting them on the same level because John Cena obviously has earned way more, but I think WWE kind of they give you shit to begin with, and then they are and then they just are kind of okay, now try to make something of the shit we've given you. And if you make
every
something
wrestler
of it,
that's ever succeeded in wrestling has been in spite of the WWE.
Yeah, it's like their first gimmick, Austin was the ringmaster when he came at. They give them these characters, and then finally, when they get a chance to do what they want to do, they bust out.
I'm trying to think of. Well, I mean, they do have their track record of The Undertaker, but obviously, even him though, he was in spite of this terrible gimmick, I'm gonna make something of it. But that was a perfect fit. I think Vince connects on one out of every 25 creations, and they take off.